Пані та панове, мене звати Андрій Шевченко і від
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Andriy Shevchenko, Ukraine Media Center. I want to welcome all the journalists who are sharing information about our fight for independence. Today we're talking to Olena Korobkova, chair of the board of the Independent Association of the Banks of Ukraine. Olena, let's start with some general assessment. What would you tell about Ukrainian banking system as of today after 9 months of war, 9 months after all-out war of Russia against Ukraine? Well, good afternoon. I can say that we are working hard, overcoming different challenges that war has brought with it, and the most recent blackout has demonstrated that we will prevail all of this. To be very brief, as far as the banking system of Ukraine is concerned, when we talk about the capital over the past 9 months, it was 5.8%. In terms of profitability, as compared to 2021, we had 32.5%. That dynamic, of course, is impacted by our reserves and by the losses incurred, because there were some losses incurred by our clients of our banks, and that is why it's important for us to have reserves. If you talk about these 9 months, we have 27% of interest revenue. Before that, we have 36%. As of the 21st of October 2022, out of 67 banks, we have 44 institutions who still make profits. Net profit was 26 billion, 23 were in red, and they incurred losses, 18 billion. The losses of banks, of course, are related to restructurization, to loan breaks, and do understand that right now the banking system is not about profits, it's about support which we can provide our clients as being a shoulder to lean on and to make sure that our clients can keep working. We can see that we have the state program, Yeoselia, that is the name of this program, and we have 83 loans granted. Most of the receivers are servicemen. This program will be expanded for the rest of Ukrainians. The interest rate is 3%. It will be up to 10%. There is a demand. We have 20,000 applications from potential people, from potential loans, and to buy, to sell an apartment under this program. The key thing, which still has to be addressed by the banking system, is for all mortgages, other problems were not really only the burden of the banks, but it's important to have the solution on different levels by different stakeholders, by the state, and we will prevail. We will handle everything. Everything is stable. This is briefly about the banking system. Well, let's talk about separate aspects. The most recent one. What about the impact of blackouts on banking sector? The Ukrainian banking sector, how is it coping? As we can see from the most recent, the most massive blackout, the banking sector can manage these challenges, and it's doing quite well. Even in the most critical moments, the information systems of our banking system kept working, as the system of e-payment banks, they serviced cards. It was possible to have cash transactions and transactions without cash. Also, we had ATMs working, and bank offices were working. In terms of numbers, last Wednesday, we had more than 1,500,000 of banks working, and we also had 3,800 ATMs working. Unfortunately, we cannot hear the speaker. We cannot hear Olena due to some technical problems. Olena Korobkova is chair of the board of the Independent Association of the Banks of Ukraine. We were talking about the situation with the banking system of Ukraine and how it is coping with challenges that we've been faced with now. Olena, I'll read the question. The President's office yesterday shared the information about the so-called resilience centers, which will work in case we have some other blackouts. And on this map, we can see very many banks also, and they are committed to keep working. So how are Ukrainian banks getting ready as far as power cuts are concerned? And unfortunately, we have to end our conversation with Olena Korobkova, chair of the board of the Independent Association of the Banks